My name is Ann Trumble, and I'm the Executive Director of Emerging Terrain. I remember a moment in time, I was maybe 5 or 6. I remember looking out the window and seeing my dad out in the field picking up soil and just letting the soil kind of flow through his hand. And that was a really pivotal moment of what that kind of caretaker of land is all about. Later on in life, I was doing a lot of streetscape design and park design, and there was one particular project that was a really difficult political streetscape design, and I realized at that point that it was less about my role as a designer as it was my position in that kind of community process of really deciding what a place wants for itself, and that's when Emerging Terrain really was born. Emerging Terrain, which is a nonprofit model of looking at the conditions of a community first and then deciding what should come from that in the design process. Omaha is at such a kind of crucial point in time. It's been very much engineering focused, and now Omaha, I think, is ready for that kind of cultural, social part of it. Emerging Terrain's first project, the Stored Potential Grain Elevator project, that was a way to use the arts to engage, taking a part of the city that had no conceivable future purpose and then kind of repositioning it. That was meant to be temporary, because it's hard to convince people that you should put 22,000 square feet of art on a grain elevator until they actually see it and experience and then love it. We can't help but see the potential in spaces, and so part of what Emerging Terrain is trying to do is find ways to show those kinds of potentials, but in a temporary way. The more we can do that with spaces and places within our city and beyond, it starts to enliven a place and kind of highlight future possibilities. I'd like to thank our original founding board members at Emerging Terrain, who have been on quite a journey as we figure out who we are and what we're here to do. Carol Gendler, Elaine Bisher, Richard Sutton, and Doug Basson. And I'd also like to thank, of course, the Nebraska Arts Council for this honor and award, and the Peter Kiewit Foundation for having faith in our crazy ideas and making them happen.